Hi guys, today I want to talk about a slightly different topic. So today is the 28th of August, and by the end of the month, do you feel like your wallet is empty, your bank is empty, and you don't even know where all the money went? So this was me many years ago too. My salary would come in on the 4th of the month, and by the 25th, 26th, I noticed that my bank is empty and I don't even know where all the money went. So I start borrowing money from people. And over the years, I've tried to track my expenses using apps or notes. I would take my bank statements. Someone told me, look at your bank statements and see where you're spending money. And I eventually even created spreadsheets to track all of this. So in this video, I want to show you some simple but very powerful systems that I've experimented with and implemented, and it completely changed the way that I look at my salary. And hopefully, it gives you more control over your salary too. So let's say your company sends you money on every fourth or first of every month. And here, let's split your salary into four parts. Fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are things like rent, electricity bill, your phone bill, internet, and so on. It's fixed because it doesn't change month to month. It's mostly a fixed amount every month. The next one is variable. So just like the name says, it varies every month. And these are generally, I'm going to put it as groceries, foods or drinks outside, transportation. Okay, so these things can change every month. And the next one is miscellaneous or debt. And these are things like, let's say, maybe you like to go to the pubs or you like to have group dinners with friends. You like to buy clothes, shoes, and Netflix. And the final category is savings, where you will start to build your financial future. Now let's talk about bank accounts. Now, if you're like me, your company would have created a bank account for you. So as soon as I joined the company, they created a bank account for me, and every month they put my salary into that bank account, and I start using money from that bank account. It's very simple. And then I start using that money from there. Very easy on expenses, rent, food, okay, transport, and so on. This is the system that everyone uses, and this is the most straightforward and simple system. But we know that somehow near the end of the month, our money is finished. There is no more money to spend. So what I'm offering here is an alternative system, and I'm basically saying that one bank account is not enough. You need two bank accounts. So let's call this as Bank A, right? Now you need to open basically another bank account, and let's call it Bank Account B. There are a few banks that allow you to open zero balance bank accounts, or there's even virtual bank accounts that allow you to do this. So when you have a zero balance bank account, what you will do from here is stop spending from your company account. So this is where you get all the money into A. Stop spending from there. And instead, what you should do is start spending from Bank B. So connect your Paytm, GPay, and all such apps to Bank B. And then you can spend only from Bank B. Don't spend from Bank A. This way you have more control over it. Now, let's go back to here and let's see. Okay, so your fixed account, your fixed expenses like rent, electricity, you know that it will not change every month. So for example, let's say it is 16,000 rupees. 16K. And your variable like groceries, foods, transport, etc., this could change month to month, but on an average, let's say that you're spending 10K, and your miscellaneous things like group dinner, clothes, shoes, whatever, you're again spending 10K on that also. So what I'm telling you to do is, your when your company sends your salary to your bank A, keep your fixed amount in bank A itself. Transfer your variable money to B. Transfer your miscellaneous money to B. So what that looks like is, you will keep 16K in A itself. And then let's say your company sends your salary on the 4th. So on that same day itself, on 4th, you will send how much? 10 plus 10K. We will send to bank B. Now bank B has 20K balance. And you will spend your food, pub, group dinners, clothes, your purchases, everything through Google Pay, Paytm, Phone Pay, whatever it is, through Bank B only. So how this helps you is that you will have more control over your expenses, and you can also track it. Once you start using Paytm and GPay only from Bank B, you will actually understand how much are you spending on food, how much are you spending on pub, how much are you spending on transport. For example, for me, I found out that I'm spending 250 rupees to go to office. Okay. And then that means I'm spending 500 rupees per day. And if a month has 20 days, that means I'm spending 10,000 rupees just on transportation. So is it wiser for me to stay near my office? If I live near my office, then I'm spending hours of commute, and I'm also actually saving money. If the rent near my office is higher, even if it's higher by 5,000 rupees or 8,000 rupees, I'm still saving money by spending higher on my rent. So these kind of analysis can be done once you connect your Paytm and GPay and you're only spending on variable expenses. Okay, and this allows us for a third concept called survival number. Okay, I will help you find a survival number. Now, let's say, God forbid, that you are gonna get fired. You feel you're scared, you have fear in you, you feel that you're going to get fired from work. What will you do? You don't have money, you don't have anything to spend. So, if such a situation happens, then I'm asking you, can you find the money that is just enough for you to survive? So, if you monitor your variable and your miscellaneous expenses, okay, if you monitor your variable and miscellaneous expenses, then you will come to see that, okay, maybe for food, actually, to survive, I just need 5,000 rupees. Okay, so food, and I really don't need clothes and shoes, I don't need group dinners, I don't need pubs, I just want to survive. And for your rent, let's say, in crisis mode, you can go and stay with your friend. You can share your friend's room, or you can stay with a relative. At that time, can you split the rent? Can you help with their rent? Yes. Okay, 5K. So your survival number is 10K. And that brings me to the savings. Here you will start building your emergency fund. Basically, an emergency fund is for situations like when you're going to get fired, or when the stress is so high at work. emotional stress and mental stress is high at work, and you just can't work. You just want a break for a few months. So your emergency fund is calculated as this survival number into 6, 60K. So basically, you need to have 60K in your emergency fund so that you have 6 months time for yourself. If you get fired, you have 6 months where you can come back and you can stand on your feet, search for a new job, have some space for yourself, and search for a new job. This emergency fund will help you do that. And this is basically your financial security. The main points that I want to tell you is you have to think of your expenses, your salary, as these 4 quadrants: fixed, variable, miscellaneous, and savings. And the second thing you need to do is on the 4th of every month, as soon as your salary comes in, you will send money to your bank account B. You have a second bank account. You have opened a second bank account, and that is bank account B. And you will connect your Paytm, GPay, whatever, only to bank B. Do not use bank A for expenses. Do not use bank A for expenses. And once you've found your survival number, okay, when you have a job, you can spend 20,000 on through bank B. But when you don't have a job, what is your survival number? And we found out that it is 10,000 in this example. So on the 4th, what you will do is, now let's assume that the salary here is 44,000. Okay, so, and you're keeping 16 for rent and fixed expenses, 20,000 for variable and miscellaneous expenses. So the balance is 8,000 rupees. And this 8,000 rupees on the 4th, again, it is on the 4th, not the end of the month. Don't wait till the end of the month, but on 4th itself, you will create an FD. Fixed deposit at this stage is the safest instrument to save your money in. And it also increases at the inflation rate. So your money is not eroding, it's not going down. Your money is moving at the rate of inflation. And again, with Bank A, you can online, you can create an FD. And what is the amount? It is 8,000 rupees. So we take 8,000 rupees and create an FD on the 4th. That's it. Okay. And every 4th, you will do the same thing. As soon as money comes into your Bank A, send 20K to Bank B and send 8K to FD. You can keep creating new FDs every month. So what? Okay, finally, at one stage, after 6 months, if your FD is matured, you can start collecting it and group it as a single FD. But for the time being, you can just keep creating new FDs. And that's it. I hope this high-level system helps you manage your money, save smart, and build your financial future. Please let me know in the comments if this was helpful or if you need me to expand on any certain topic. Thank you.